Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Referee Radio. Today we're going to talk about assessments. And this subject is fresh in my mind because I just went through a maintenance assessment this last weekend, and I'm pleased to say it was successful, and I had a good match. I haven't seen all the written feedback yet, the formal assessment, but I had a really good discussion with the assessor. And I also had the chance to AR in an assessment a couple of weeks ago as well. So I've been through the process several times, and I just wanted to pass on some information about assessment. And getting an assessment can be nerve-wracking for anyone. Now, if you think about any referee who's really at the high levels, these guys are getting assessed every match. And they're getting critiqued and completely just examined under the microscope. And it's difficult. It's hard for us as referees to, we get enough of that during the games, and it's hard to prepare yourself for, the fact that somebody's coming there just to watch you and to analyze your performance and to break it down. So it's nerve-wracking no matter what level you're at, to have somebody over your shoulder. The good news is that most assessors are there to help you, and they care, and they're good teachers. They want to make it a beneficial process, and it can be intimidating. I was assessed by the state assessor, and he's a great assessor. I've had him before, and no matter what, you walk away with something. It's intimidating. This guy's intimidating. He does not let anything slip. So I just want to pass on a few of the pointers that can help get you through an assessment. And no matter what your grade, if it's your first assessment, or it's you're trying to get up to the 6s and the 5s, you maybe want to get all the way up to the national level. You got to get used to assessments because we need them every year just to maintain the grades. So they're a natural process, and there's something you got to get used to. Now, there's a lot of referees out there, grade 8s, and guys, I'm not bagging on you because there's a lot of great grade 8 referees out there. The thing is a lot of them have never been assessed. And they don't want to go through the upgrade process. They think it's a waste. I'm not going to get any different games. And, you can make an argument for that on either side, I suppose. But the thing about an assessment is it's good to have that information and have your performance looked at and then kind of given back to you. It can help guide and make you a better referee. So I highly suggest, even if you're not upgrading and you're a grade 8 referee and you've maybe been doing it for a while, just get an assessment one of these days. Okay, you can get on an under 17, under 16 match, and it can be an informal assessment. And it's a good process, and it's not something to, be afraid of, even though it is kind of nerve-wracking. So I want to encourage everybody to at least give it a try, and because it's going to make you a better referee. All right? Now, those of you looking for the assessment tips, okay, the thing that I can most tell you, the most beneficial thing is to be prepared. Okay? Have your bases covered. Don't try to change anything that you don't normally do. Like, don't get radical out on the field. Start getting into positions that you normally don't do. Hopefully, if you're getting assessed, you have a good grasp on positioning and where you need to be. Now, we really could talk forever about this process because it's something that however deep you want to go with it, you can. Okay, and it just all depends on the level of preparation that you're willing to put in. And I did a segment back a while ago about practice. Okay? And this flows right into the assessment process, because you have to practice and get yourself ready to be assessed and to have a successful assessment. So you have to be prepared. You have to know what you want as a center referee. You have to know what you want out of your ARs. You have to be sure that your ARs know what you want. Get the information. Get your ARs information. Find out from your assigner who your ARs are going to be. Make contact with them. Try to arrange a time to meet early with them. Or talk to them on the phone. Because why? You have to have a pregame. And out there on the fields every, Saturday and Sunday, we do little bullshit pregames. An assessment, a little BS pregame is not going to get you through an assessment. Because something's going to come up and you're going to fuck up. Because you and your ARs are not going to be on the same page. So you got to get everybody on the same page, and that's your job as the referee. Now, some assessors want to hear your pregame. So hopefully you've had a pregame rehearsed. And you know what you want, and you can, blast through those points. The more on top of it you are with your pregame and what you want out of your ARs, the more success you're going to have. Because you're not going to get into situations where your AR's pointing one way, you're pointing another way. You're off balance with your ARs. You want your ARs to know what to do on every situation that you can think of. Some of these you got to think about a professional pregame. Okay, these guys spend hours studying the teams, discussing players, discussing tactics, what they're going to see. All right, these guys get hardcore. You can take 25 minutes to brief your ARs on what you want. You might need 30 or 40. You could take it as far as you want to go. But be thorough. Let them know what you want them to do on a penalty kick. Let them know what you want them to do on set pieces. Let them know what you want them to do with fouls in their quadrant. Okay? On substitutions, have a plan. So you and your ARs are on the same page. So you got to prepare. You've got to prepare your pregame so your ARs get on the same page. If you're not, it will show, and the assessor's going to pick up on it easy. Bam. Now, hopefully, you will be working with some ARs that you know. And that's always good. If that's the case, you may have worked with them, but go through it again. Okay, don't just be like, oh, we worked together, yada, yada, yada. Because you never know. And the thing is, be prepared for situations that might come up in a match. Weird things. All right, but those are the little things that are going to come up. A possible denying of goal scoring opportunity. Do you have all the factors in place? Be ready. Go over the factors. Right? The necessary elements for denying of a goal scoring opportunity. Know what to do. Know what to do on a ceremonial set piece. Know where to be in position. Make sure your ARs know what you want them to do. The more practice that you have and the more communication that you have in preparing with your ARs, the better the assessment's going to go. Thanks everybody for tuning into Referee Radio. I'm Jay Foxford.